Kirito drove back home and opened the door. It was 11:30 and the lights were out. Two candles lit on the dining table, and Vivian was asleep on the dining table. What the? Kirito looked at that shameless woman sleeping on the dining table like her father owned the damn place. Well, her husband did. He went ahead to pick her up, but then he saw a small note on her hand. I have put the dinner in the oven. You just need to heat it and you can have it. Next time, tell me before you leave. I got worried. How old are you? Seriously? He read aloud and crossed that paper. I'm not a kid. Okay? At the end of the paper, in a small font, it read flip. He flipped the paper and it read in a huge font. Anyway, I love you. Beneath it, again in a small font, it read, if you are hurting Hyomi, then you don't have to say it to me. I know how stubborn guys can be. Just don't return this paper back to me if you are feeling exhausted. I won't ask for it. If everything is fine, keep it back from where you pick it up. Kirito read it and looked at Vivian. The platinum ring on her hand shone bright in the moonlight. He looked at the paper and then at her. He smiled and said to himself, who is the kid now? He looked at his reflections on the sliding door before and stopped smiling. Then he kept the paper over the candle's flame and watched it burn and fell on the glass dining table. He went towards the oven and took out a plate of nuggets. The ashes of brown paper spread over the table. He kept the nuggets and a soda can on the table. He ate the food while looking at Vivian. Then he looked at her fingers. They seemed chapped and were covered with bruises. He gulped down the foods and moved his hand towards her. He pressed his fingers on her ruff. He moved his finger away, and she talks about taking care of ourselves. Someone who can't even take care of herself. He got up and kept the plate in the sink. He took the leftover soda and walked towards the balcony. He opened the sliding window, and a huge gush of wind entered the room. The candles blew off, and all the paper ashes flew away in the wind. Great, it's all dark now. Kirito took a sip of the soda. He searched for the power switch as he pressed his hand randomly on the walls. He couldn't find it. Even after he finished the soda, he kept the empty soda can in the balcony and stormed inside the dark, tripled and fell. Ah, fuck! He shouted. Vivian woke up from the loud noise, which was obviously impossible to ignore. Hear me? Is that you? She asked as she got up slowly. Unfortunately, yes. I think I scraped my elbow. Why is this carpet so hard? Change it. And why are the light switches so far away? Change them too. Vivian switched on the lights and looked at him, stuck between the decoration pot and sofa. Are you okay? Of course I'm not. Come help me here, he shouted. Okay. She helped him get up. Ah, my elbow, it broke, he shouted. No, it's just a scratch. She slapped the bruises. Kirito shouted in the pain. Oh, sorry, does it hurt? Vivian asked. No, it feels awesome. Want to give it a try? I'll I'll get the first aid box kit. Then she sat in front of him and applied a disinfectant over his wounds. She blew off it several times and then covered it with a band-aids. There, she closed the box. My luck isn't going very well nowadays. First that accident, then that dreams, now this. Dream? Vivian asked. Yeah, a weird one. I couldn't sleep after that, and everything seems so difficult now. Everyone is just complete jerk, and no one is near when when I need them. Vivian nodded as she picked up the box and kept it back at its place. And also Kirito whined for half an hour continuously. I'm complaining for the first time. This is so unlike me. But it feels good. I don't want to stop. He took a deep sigh while sitting on the mat. Don't you feel sleepy? He asked. No, after all you are talking. Vivian smiled. You usually don't talk a lot. Not really. I talk a lot. You should sleep. Because I can speak throughout the nights. In that case, I will listen to you throughout the night. If you can, sir. It's not a matter of can or cannot. I just want to do it. She stretched her feet while sitting on the mat. Kirito looked at the fallen candles. Lives are like a candles. Some of them are blown away before they could burn completely. Yeah, but a candle that doesn't burn for a long also light up the world, at least for a while it does. And what after that? After that, there are more candles. It's a cycle. What if that candle is irreplaceable? And it will be not done. Well, it's not the length of life, but the depth that counts. Only when we are no longer afraid of death do we begin to live. It includes every death, yours and not yours, Vivian says. It's not like I want to live, okay? You will eventually, you will know it as a spring in your heart begins to brown and overflow. And how will that happen? No spoilers, Vivian smiled. Kirito grinned. Spoilers? We all die in the end. You never know how far the end is. Till we take our last breath. You don't know. Kirito lay on the carpet. Life is not measured by the breath we take. Kirito lay beside him. Then it is measured by the breathtaking moments. He looked at her. She laughed as she looked at him. He pressed his hand on her cheeks. Breathtaking moments, huh? She stopped laughing abruptly. Say, can be people counted as breathtaking moments? I don't know. She blushed. He moved away and looked at the ceiling. Shit, you know that bastard Kurosawa? He's after you. I want to kill someone and that's has to be him. Kirito shouted. I see. So your criminal tendencies comes to power when you're jealous? I'm not a criminal, Kirito said coldly and in off-tune manner. That was a joke. I don't like jokes. He got up. You should sleep now. Hear me. Kirito moved towards the bed. He covered himself in a blanket, pretending to be asleep, while Vivian lay on her sofa. I have started to depend on you now. Meanwhile, Jericho sat on the Statue of Liberty while reading a book, basking on the afternoon sun. The tragedy of life is not that it ends so soon, but that we wait so long to begin it. You are 29 and you still haven't started living. But well, as mortal always say, it's never too late, not until you are dead at least.